That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
In a minute!
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors,
System repaired. Activation still required.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Sorry. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Thermal transfer is fully operational.
inflammation,
Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Recharge for mayhem!
Promoting teammate health.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Tight with sweet dreams.
All on the wrist. Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot. All on the wrist.
Arcadia. Stop and drop whatever you're doing. I have a bombshell bulletin regarding a management shakeup in the Protectorate. The Sovereign is out, the Consul is in. We can thank our Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering for this scoop.
We were always taught that the Protectorate was far in advance of everybody in terms of, well, everything. But definitely in automech programming. You're fairly sophisticated though, aren't you? This unit was considered a top-of-the-line model approximately 10 years ago, but has undergone many unsanctioned repairs and upgrades since then. Agent Abara has said these iterations keep this unit at the forefront of automechanical design. However, there is no data to support or disprove this assertion.
Responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Well, there you have it, folks. Protectorate under new management. And if you believe the Sovereign happily skipped away from his brain-scrubbed
It is
subjects
fitting that we
without
move
adoration,
underground to
like
burn
a
out
10 sacks
every
of
single
full
root the
spreadsheet to
Protectorate has
value.
left
No,
on
this
Cloister.
stinks like a coup, top to bottom.
No reason to reason with.
Another new face. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather?
They're already ballparking initiatives to leverage the situation, which
Well,
we
the
shall continue to monitor and take great satisfaction from. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires
This didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow. Wrist weapon primed!
data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the Matrix? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here. What did you do?
To get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that... And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, what does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. It what? Are you sure? Could it activate any additional functionality that could help us? Wonderful. This might be the breakthrough we've been waiting for. We've been working for weeks. Ooh. During the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally... I'll monitor the subjects for changes.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research.
Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
You want your candy.
Step aside. Swine. On the wrist.
Recharge for mayhem!
Process.
This might sting. A lot. Step aside.
Swine.
Biological exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system.
What? And just
how exactly are we supposed to get that thing moving again?
Each planet's zoological equity.
And the Donnybrook too.
I focus on a different species to tackle the
Wrist weapon prime!
Don't spill a drop of that arachnid discharge. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But What doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrena Time. Work harder, not smarter. I'm on Paradise Island, on the Elysium moon of Eden. A scenic piece of real estate, if you don't mind the occasional minefield. Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done. For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw breed lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat. Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good jolt. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of Hammerclaws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deal.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, protectorate troops have become alerted. Pugnates and spongers. Go through them if necessary.
Health benefits available at
This might sting. A lot. All in the wrist.
Shoot them! How could you let anything that big get up on me?
Uh-oh. Mander's almost dead.
Recharge for mayhem!
Susceptible to danger.
Step aside. This might sting. A lot. Your dust's not a good look, Commander.
Lift weapon prime.
Something else. Next up, something real.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top-rated marketing melody.
All in the wrist. This might sting. A lot. Recharge for mayhem!
But you want to eat something now. You'll go for lunch with Boris Rockets. When your team is getting cream and your wingers out of steam, recharge your transport crew with Boris Rockets. Boris Rockets.
That was definitely something.
Boris Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket.
Help you with
Step
something?
aside. Swine. All in the wrist.
Hey now.
Standing by with life support.
That weapon. Uh-oh. Commander's almost dead. Wrist weapon prime.
rescue soon. You can save the day with Port's rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got Port's rockets? Port's rockets.
Act one's over. Berserk deserves a look. Sustain the system.
Step aside. Swine. All in the wrist. It's a fight. Stop. Recharge for mayhem. This might sting. A lot. Step aside. Swine.
From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut, no.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Looks like we've some jumping to do.
This paradigm we serve.
You
there! Protect Arcadia!
Meaning.
Changing magazine. Efficiency and
Thought you agents were durable. Patch yourself up.
Emergency protocols are in time.
Your weapon prime.
As the paradigm predicted.
All in the wrist. This might sting.
That's Tony Brookins.
Your job's not a good look, Commander.
Let's break it up. Good night.
Brookins 2.
Recharge for mayhem.
I am out.
Step aside.
Breaking for cover.
Wrist weapon prime.
Alternative. Ray Twister.
One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
Protocols not yet charged.
Although the cost may be high,
There, the storage brick is on its way.
one day I know you'll be mine. Till then I will be true. There's nothing I would.
Guards! Guards! Remove this gadabout immediately!
Potential combatants in the vicinity.
That cover spot looks much better.
Emergency protocols ready.
Bettering position.
Detected. Relinquishing grenade!
Breaking for cover.
Now, a catchy pitch for Anti's products used simply.
As
Our
indicated.
Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation, Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found. Found in all of our food
The operator
products.
has returned.
Anti's choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we
Recharge for mayhem!
Looks much better.
Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Cold storage is operational. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Every last bit of my way.
Consider choosing between the reactor or punch processing as our next destination.
Every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and yearning for you.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next?
Enemy
We need
near.
the bread.
Statistical.
high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Till then, I will be There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been
One data brick coming up.
for all of
Look sharp, it's a fight.
This might sting. A lot.
Step aside. Swine.
This might sting. A lot.
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Don't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Purple-berry crisis.
Wrist weapon prime! All in the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
One always in my eyes.
Look sharp, it's a fight. That wasn't intentional.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Long way down. Unless you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platforms to continue downward.
Not so long ago, on a tidally locked moon, some greenhorn tripped a valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place that manager chanced to take. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant or slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Not yet! Hold on!
One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. And she has abundant skin that keeps my sickle clear.
Recharge for mayhem!
But they sit out all their prey, presenting lift-off laxative parade. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs anomaly, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discounts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job.
shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Operations across Arcadia. Because when it comes to Auntie's bottom line, war is swell. News from the front lines is nothing but grand. Look no farther than Praetor. Not the most picturesque piece of real estate, but a profitable one by gum. Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposedly an impregnable protectorate stronghold. A dank, glow-in-the-dark closet to stack all the skeletons of their repressive society. Now look at it. Our ingenious acquisition forces have transformed the protectorate's black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report. Factories, chemical plants, unnatural resources, all...
Try and keep your guts on the hook.
An incredible return on our troop investment. Every occupation has its hazards. Praetors have been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down-and-outers or jealous lower managers who balked when Auntie first proposed we put boots on that rock. You can always trust wireless-free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
N-rays discerned. How lovely and unexpected. Death trap.
Wrist weapon prime! Step aside. Swine. All on the wrist. This might sting. A lot. Step aside. Swine.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in
Imperfection
choice.
is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
In combat range.
Okay, back to business. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their... May you assist.
Roll the risk. Step aside. Why? We need to assist with aid.
And my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my
Reactor turret defenses online.
are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your hands just won't quite meet,
Emergency first aid cache
all
unsealed.
the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my rates are never lower.
Oh, I am known through all Arcadia as the uncomplicated.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
We could recalibrate those turrets or secure the area, Commander. Now would also be a good time to resupply using those caches.
This unit is pleased to remind you of the fire suppression system, which is a promising option.
Complicated loner. And to keep things simple, you can be sure that my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever.
Reactor turret defenses offline.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to
Reactor reinforcement doors sealed.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my turns are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo and my interest rates aren't low, I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to forced entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
I consider this...
Bunker Auto Mechanicals are not subtle in the least, just pure brute force. A lot of brute force.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout.
What's the plan?
Perchance the glance at me with these.
Danger. Stranger ahead.
A VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 type bona fide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. Size says you're who's who, and the smell is just as impressive too. Anything smaller is for nincompoops. These Belvederes ain't your grandma shoes. They're Wentworth Stouts, nothing else will do. And if you're an up-and-comer, you should try one too. You'll never want to be without an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. That's Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment?
What?
Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping
Back to it.
selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares just a little bit more.
Now, upward and onward. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice. You've let yourself slide.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Fell off the ladder and you hit your stuff. The only loser is the jerk.
Let's swap in crime.
You can sleep later.
This might be all in the wrist.
Auntie is the best choice. Bringing back the dedicated content. Auntie is the best choice. For prizes for you. Auntie is the best choice. It's Auntie. It's Auntie.
Recharged for Mayhem!
Emergency protocols ready.
Step aside. Flying all on the wrist.
Reinforcements are blocked.
Providing a host of health benefits.
I will restore my life.
As indicated.
We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. Cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's.
I'm elastic
Realign with the
temperature. Let's swap in crime. This might sting. A lot. Step aside.
It is a privilege to die with
I will restore my life or avenge my death.
It is a privilege to die with
It is a privilege to die for the cause.
Who needs to die? Bringing back the dedicated content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. These cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice.
archive reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks complete. Emergency first aid cache sealed.
It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice. Auntie's the bestest choice.
That was sponsored by
Emergency
Auntie's Choice
ammunitions
Office of
cache
Munitions and
unsealed.
Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun. We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
You love a candy.
That's tobacco.
If all that cough and bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too. To get your candy.
That's tobacco.
Don't be a rude.
Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you. So smoke that candy.
That's tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and puff right in. Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco. Candy. Tobacco.
Our prosperity, displaying our sense of community.
Free thinkers!
Much better. Arcadia. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
For mayhem!
Batten down your quarterly budget.
Welcome
for
back,
a
Cynthia.
Bring every single last bit.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing.
Processing the Rift data will be impossible until 2 out of 3 competing priority sets are expunged.
The chemistricians in product development wasted no time repurposing the
My
facility's
priorities
production lines
parallel
away
those of
from
the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system,
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
Operates around the clock at peak efficiency, yet employee safety, as always, is given the utmost of brief consideration. 12 out of 10 top medical technicians recommend working in proximity to caustic chemicals. Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses, and who needs fingerprints anyway? It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace
Eventually,
incident,
yes.
but rest assured,
But
it was
proving
not
that a
the fault of the
utopia is even
foreman
possible.
or
In the
police
meantime,
in charge of that
should an error priority control access nook on
Subsection K of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs.
This unit advises proceeding through the nearby doors to reach our next destination of interest.
benevolent oversight, the
Dream of belonging, the allure of security, and plenty, a perfect community, with every luxury save freedom. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect why. You don't want your rivals vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Hold on now. Remember, I am a fool. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of it. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Looking forward to seeing the results we get from processing that Rift data. For, purely professional reasons, of course.
Dead soon. Don't try to make your own Crabble repass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave first Crabble to your favorite ant. It's better once it's time for industrial plant. Wild Crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat them, yeah, it's true you can't. Crabwich, consume at your own risk. Crabwich, it tastes almost decent. Crabwich, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Initiating processing in the interim. May I inquire into your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, Once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war. But my query remains. What are your next intentions?
Claim has been our home office away from home ever since we acquired it during the merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau City.
There are so many rich data processed. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contain flaws. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, in addition to processing your data, assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor.
Valid courses of action include further examination of this inhospitable environment, or returning to the ship to pursue leads based on the acquired data.
Cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your home office away from home will be waiting for you when the job is done.
I think you mean researching the rifts. We're gonna leave at least a few open.
Out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Sprite crisp, go stuff some in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer?
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of
Smash and flat and fry 'em.
Maintaining your stamina. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
either restore my life or avenge my death.
Sprite crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's splash fried at 405 degrees.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products
This
you
unit requests
simply
your
can't
presence
live
in the
without.
cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Order Division informs it is now offering the Panpharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for
A
purposes...
significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensor. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
Consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules.
It is not dissimilar to how the prototype based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the... Well, present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat. A survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
Industrial macrowave is right for you.
Calculating. According to the archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a In the meantime, Commander, it is worth considering your lack of formal alliances. Without and failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring.
Work extra shifts.
Acknowledge.
Later, we've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content.
Let me get this straight. You ask for less red in my ledger, but you can pick off members of our team? This mission wasn't so important, I'd be eyeing the exit about now. Did you have something else to discuss?
Just the best choice. It's Auntie's.
Truly? Come now, are you serious? Well, I admit I've been rather enjoying our group's escapades. It's been a considerable time since I experienced such... You're actually threatening me? How nonsensically ill-advised. You seem strangely intent on making me your enemy. I will go before this escalates into violence.
Never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Forget your shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being... As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protect... In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control.
Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's.
The energy... And I know just how to stop him. Get me close and I'll make it quick.
The consul's motives are unknown. While warning, the rift is growing.
I'm along for the ride if you'll have me.
Once the module, there is minimal room for... Alert. Failure to match nearby hostiles to known Protectorate biological signatures.
That's the Sovereign's ship, all right. The console must be close.
Where am I? Everything's broken here.
Health benefits.
Moving in close. Refilling my weapon.
life support.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
A voice match has been found for Agent Pascal. However, Agent Pascal is dead. This unit
May need maintenance.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither.
Best be delicate with this one, Commander. She's in a SAR.
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. So it is you. Thank Law. I just... something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were...
Sounds like they were in the same state as those troopers. Wonder why she can put a coherent thought together.
I don't understand what's happening. I reckon that's true. Everything was fine.
Hypothesizing. This human and her crew were alive when consumed by the rift. Ergo, they were reconstituted.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to calm. Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking and...
Your pieces no longer fit together, it seems. The modulator unfolds the rifts, remaking whatever was inside them.
So I've come back from death to some... I assume you got a plan? To help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it. What am I supposed to do? Huh. I was wrong for ever thinking you'd do right by me, Commander. At least...
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
Rover has emerged from the Providence, Commander. Destination, Horizon Point. Intention, unknown.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
All in the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
Recommencing hostility. Come on. But none of us can do it alone. Remember.
Those Dragoons may not be in the best shape after being the rift, but that makes them no less.
They regain sight. Freezing curse!
Security. Step aside. Swine, this might sting.
A lot. Fortifying teammate vitals. Not possible. No target to gut.
I'm alive.
Warning.
Who needs
the
to
rift
die?
ahead has absorbed plasma and should not be approached directly.
We better look around, see if we can find anything to help us out.
This is scientist Bernard Rand.
think these calculations may actually make sense. Or I'm completely misinterpreting them. One or the other.
Can't hear orders. Ugh!
Look sharp. It's all on the wrist. Step aside. Swine.
Recharged for mayhem.
This might sting. All on the wrist.
have here? The Sovereign always did fancy himself a scientist.
Stealing credit for others' work. Not surprising.
And not the least of what he's done. There's no way the Sovereign figured this out on his own. Let's re-plagiarize it.
Please input this equation in the Skip Lab terminal at your earliest convenience. Rift neutralized.
Observations in the laboratory. Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. Sovereign, save us. What?
Health benefits available.
Unfailing in combat range.
Recharge for mayhem!
Attention. Please report to intake for processing. Welcome aboard.
Let's open the hangar while our luck still holds.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
to it.
Step aside. Let's weapon prime! This might sting. A lot. All in the room.
You're just not a good look, Commander.
Recharge for mayhem!
I cease functioning selflessly, without complaint or
Work on, Commander. Don't...
Reducing for cover!
Still charging. This might sting. A lot.
Get the teaser rotation at the
Weapon primed.
Under his constant gaze!
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Enemy down! Ammunition depleted! Have to reload! Clear out! Grenade!
Proceed to Bank 2 to locate the rift modulator.
If you must replace lost equipment, please make a request. Displaying. Greetings, subject. Please note, please make a request. Display.
Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot. Look sharp. It's right. All in the wrist. This might sting. A lot. Step aside. Swine. All in the wrist.
the needles.
It's about to get ugly, Commander. Unless you...
NRED. Exposure. Undervated.
Not ready. Please try again later.
Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot.
Attention.
Under these circumstances, locating the access credentials or proceeding by stealth is recommended.
That rift modulator's gotta be somewhere around here.
Produce these credentials when asked will result in swift disciplinary action.
Are you actually authorized?
Not friendly. Lights out. Detected.
Look sharp. All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot. That modulator is a bit too large for us to be absconding with it, Commander. Let's see if we can find more information about it. Wrist weapon primed!
Ah! Don't hurt me! Just take the keycard.
Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot. All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine. This might sting. A lot. All in the wrist. Transmit weapon prime! Search his corpse to see if he's got the means to access the modulator's control system on his person. Look sharp! It's a fight! Step aside! Swine! This might sting! A lot. Bow tie open.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Esteemed Council, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know...
Schematics acquired. However, the information contained here also indicates the existence of rifts beyond where humanity has traveled. This does not compute. Finding the console should remain your top priority, Commander. Please postpone any existential crises for a later date.
This is it, Commander. The console is
convincing the console to stand down may be possible.
Don't know what you're planning when we get in there, but you say the word, I'll gut him or die trying.
Redactor Esmond. Very punctual, good. Don't take a seat.
Power makes people think they're invincible. The Sovereign found out the hard way that it does not.
Interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become... fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so... I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of... us.
You've come quite close enough.
One thing is certain. Your gray matter is just say the word, Commander. I've been...
My dear, you're about to witness what every other member of the Dawn could only dream of. For I will save Arcadia. And rid it forever of trespassers like your little friend here. You are less a guest and more of... Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Shall we say, I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously called... When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is... What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over any such bravado.
So that rift expansion was not a coincidence.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our... When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the Architect intended. Let me spell it out for you so that you understand. In the Matriarch's younger years, she discovered a crashed ship. She dissected this tech, learned its secrets, but it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity it is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future, one free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out. So you say.
Your science is 100 kinds of wrong. Worse, you willfully misinterpret what...
I am the chosen You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back? I see. Well, the man was always a cynic. I find that attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale might. The Protectorate was clearly meant to harness this power. Nothing you claim can disprove everything that... I will not be lectured by an outsider. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims. No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work. I swore to guide the Matriarch's line. It was not, but surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. It doesn't matter what you bring before me. I stand firm in the knowledge that I am following the grand plan, and that I will be vindicated. How do you... I didn't ruin him. He did what he had to out of love for Arcadia, because he could not be the leader and now, I am the sole defender of this land. His, indeed.
Look sharp. It's been a minute!
Ready to assist with Agent's health needs.
Reach out for me!
Recharge for me! Keep your guns on the inside, Commander. Step aside. Swine. Not yet. Hold on. Uh-oh. Commander's almost dead.
Emergency protocols as indicated.
Lift weapon prime! Had the Restore revive me so I can kill him! All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine.
Finally eliminating the crucial support staff is advised.
Your target.
Either restore my life or avenge my death!
Standing by with...
I'm not possible. No target to gut. All in the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
Pharmaceutics. The information here indicates the rift is about to destabilize completely. As the modulator cannot be operated from this distance, it must be flown into the rift directly. An Earth Directorate agent always has choices.
This is what my whole life has been leading to. If anyone's flying into that rift, it's going to be me.
Detecting unexpected levels of excitement. Congratulations on your imminent death, Agent Leitinger.
Make me sound valiant and selfless. I want cereals made about this.
Azahalia Leitinger was able to finally end her life nobly by saving the colony with her sacrifice. Not that she cared about that. She was beyond such pedestrian concerns of right and wrong. She was going to merge with perfection, and she couldn't have been happier. Vigilant Hogarth was declared a traitor to the Protectorate, along with most other Westport townsfolk. They were judged according to the paradigm, then sentenced to be executed until dead, forever tied to the city they could not protect. Zebulon Tran's death sent ripples through the fledgling subversive movement, which quickly fell apart in his absence. The remaining members fled to Matriarch's mercy, in the hopes of riding out the war. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine de Vries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Following the rigors of the extensive mission in Arcadia, Val began to malfunction in peculiar ways, talking to herself,
hovering inches from the floor, threatening major appliances. Without her caretaker, Niles, around to provide diagnostics and routine maintenance, Val floated off one day and never returned. After Val dutifully reported the commander's killing of Agent Ibarra to the Earth Directorate, they were reprimanded and temporarily relieved of command, which lasted until the next crisis, when the Earth Directorate promptly reversed action and dispatched the commander to handle the situation. After Marisol left the commander's crew, rumors swirled that she began running operations on her own. She spent her days obsessing over unfinished business, eventually passing away in her sleep, alone. Forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty, Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives and beholden to no one, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Earth Directorate controlled Arcadia with little trouble for a time, successfully rebranding it as a society free of corporate or government overreach. Yet, as the years passed, the Arcadians saw fewer and fewer differences between the Earth Directorate and their previous overlords. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Like my faction accessories? Do they make me look handsome or too handsome?